On this episode of Doc and Squatch. Greetings, Winston. I'm currently leading our billiard series 205-0. Are you prepared to increase my margin of victory?
I'm afraid your mathematical humiliation of me will have to wait, Spud. I'm engaged in a deep trace reconciliation of our newest associate's timeline.
Oh, and what have you discovered?
It seems Subject 253, the Sasquatch, is the byproduct of a multi-year temporal feedback loop that I find quite fascinating.
I too find this fascinating. Care to enlighten me?
Certainly. It began in a shopping mall parking lot in 1985, where our employer was a mere techno-hobbyist working on a time machine, before a costumed vigilante and a very hairy traveler crashed into his life. At this stage, Doc was a blank slate. He was looking for proof of time travel, and he found it in the form of a cryptid and a very rich yet very frugal man who liked to dress up as some sort of flying night rodent to solve crimes.
That sounds extremely peculiar. Perhaps some sort of childhood trauma was to blame?
Agreed.
Remarkable! Unbelievable! Based on the energy displacement, you must have arrived from a different time stream.
We're from the year 2025, and we have a malfunctioning portal gun. We're looking for a temporal physicist.
You're talking to one. But prove it. Tell me, if you are truly from the future, who is the President of the United States in the year 2025?
Is there some other way to prove it?
Okay, then tell me about the future. Surely by 2025 we've solved climate change, inequality, war, and famine?
No, not at all. Not even close, to be honest.
But everyone has a tiny computer that they carry in their pocket.
That is so powerful. It contains the entirety of human knowledge at their fingertips.
Amazing! People in 2025 must be extremely smart.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Well, what do people do with these miniature computers?
We mainly use them to watch cat videos and argue with strangers.
After learning about their plight, Doc sent them back in time to find the younger version of himself while he engaged with a group of international terrorists. Even back then, our Doc was a bit, shall we say, adventurous.
Come get some, you sons of bitches!
Well, for a science nerd, he seems like a badass.
My tactical programming indicates that using a machine gun to protect a Bigfoot is an inefficient use of a physicist's skills.
On the contrary, it was a necessary move that set off a chain reaction that brings us here today. But the real journey began when they arrived in 1955.
Their search began in a local dining establishment, where the night rodent detective utilized his skills while Subject 253 engaged in a dairy-based confrontation with a local ruffian.
Can I help you?
Yes, we need to find a Dr. Brown that lives in this town.
There's this amazing new technology called a phone book. Maybe you should try it.
Perfect. Time to dust off the old detective skills.
Just in case you missed it. You did see the sign, right?
You gotta be kidding me.
There's only one Dr. Brown listed in the phone book. That's gotta be him.
Amazing detective skills, as always.
Hey, McFly!
Think I'm gonna let you breathe my air?
Y'all gonna get me fired.
He's an absolute dream. A big, hairy dream.
Doc was intrigued by their plight, but did not have the proper tools to fix their portal gun, so he offered an alternative plan to help them on their journey.
Your story sounds preposterous, to be frank. But it must be true. How else would you have known who I was? It's either that, or you're the world's greatest detective.
Actually, it's both. And we need your help to get back. Can you repair this portal gun?
Unfortunately, I don't have the tools required to repair this. However, I know of a way to charge up that time machine of yours.
Really?
Tonight at exactly 10:04 p.m., lightning will strike the town clock tower. We will use that to charge your time machine and send you on your way.
Okay. That's a full minute, though. How would you time the exact millisecond the lightning strikes?
There is a very logical, scientifically sound explanation that makes complete sense. Unfortunately, in the interest of keeping this script moving, I simply don't have the time to explain it.
Works for me.
Yep, sounds good.
Winston, my internal calculations confirm that the probability of knowing the exact millisecond of a lightning strike in 1955 is statistically 0.
In a standard reality, yes. But this is a man who eventually spent years reverse engineering Subject 253's futuristic mobile device and used that knowledge to build a multiverse portal gun.
More advanced than the one the night rodent detective used.
It's almost time! Do either of you want to smoke? I, of course, prefer the smooth, bold taste of camel.
No thanks, Doc.
Now, it's imperative that you hit the cable at precisely 10:04. If my calculations are correct, the resulting charge will send you back to the future.
Hey! He said the thing. You ready to get out of the 50s, Big G?
I need to get back to some working internet. Because out there, somewhere, someone is wrong and I need to correct them.
Wait. Hold on. My phone. My phone is gone. I must have dropped it somewhere.
You left a future smartphone in 1955? That's a cataclysmic threat to the timeline.
Oh no. This is terrible. I didn't delete my browser history or all my D-pics.
Well, it's too late now. We've got a lightning bolt to catch. Great Scott!
Okay, I'll simply reconnect the cable.
My internal calculation logs indicate a narrative disparity. Did the costume-wearing detective and Subject 253 simply return to their home dimension to view more feline broadcasts?
Not yet. Their portal gun was still malfunctioning, causing them to be chaotically thrown into random universes and timelines. For Doc, decades had passed.
By the time they met again, Doc had reverse-engineered the primitive device and used it to create his own tech, traveled to the farthest reaches of the multiverse, and, in fact,
became its apex predator. As you know, his exploits and adventures are legendary throughout the multiverse.
A multi-decade solitary exploration matrix that would result in extreme psychological hardening, and a complete disdain for the elites that create rigged systems to hold others down.
Exactly. He grew wise to the game, realizing that the ruling classes almost everywhere treat everyone else like pawns. Which brings us to the Primordial Prism. After witnessing its terrifying capability in the intergalactic war, he carved out a singular directive when the prism was shattered. Gather the scattered shards of the prism and lock them deep within our vault to ensure they never fall into the hands of the multiverse absolute worst actors. But to complete a sweep of that magnitude, a lone, gritty action scientist knew he couldn't do it alone. He needed heavy enforcement, and as fate would have it, he finally found it. In the form of a large, hairy, hungry cryptid on a planet filled with glowing fauna and blue-skinned natives. Wait, what's that?
Doc, is that you?
Hey there, Squatch. Yep, it's me.
Whoa, you look so different.
Well, I've seen some stuff. Follow me and I'll explain.
Once reunited, Doc explained what he had been up to.
I don't remember your hair being so red. You look like a troll doll.
Spent a few years on the planet Vermilion 9, researching nano-quantum fusion. The food there is slightly radioactive. Delicious, but it turns your hair this lovely shade. Over the years, I've created some amazing tech, like a nano-hollow emitter that lets me blend in no matter where I go.
Wow.
I've spent a lifetime exploring different worlds and timelines throughout the multiverse.
How did you end up here? We thought you got fried back in the 50s.
That lightning actually jump-started my brain. I was able to see things in a whole new way. Because of that, I was able to build a portal gun, starting with the tech Squatch left.
You reverse engineered my phone? Please tell me you didn't look at my incognito tabs.
Back then, you didn't have the tools to repair our portal gun. What about now?
Now I could repair that Temu portal gun of yours while wearing 2 eye patches.
The deal was simple. Fix the portal gun, and the team helps Doc secure needed raw materials from a lockdown refinery. They pulled it off flawlessly, capping the heist with the most essential tough guy cliché in the book, walking in slow motion away from a massive explosion.
With the portal gun fixed, the night rodent detective prepared to head back to his regular timeline and job, something Subject 253 wasn't thrilled about. Sensing an opportunity, Doc made him an offer.
Here you go, detective. Repaired and ready to go.
Now we can get back home. I've got a lot of work to catch up on.
Yeah, back to work. Not looking forward to that at all.
You know, Squatch, I have plenty of space. I could always use the muscle. The multiverse is a big place, and there's plenty of buffets if you know where to look. Calculations indicate a 99.9% probability of an uneventful return to Gotham City for Subject 253 and the detective. Yet, Subject 253 is currently occupying our secondary living quarters. Logically, a variable shifted.
A highly illogical variable, Spud. At this exact point, Squatch realized he forgot a gift. A simple basket of fruit given to him by the grateful natives.
Thanks for the help, Doc. See you around.
Anytime. See you around, detective. Squatch, my offer stands. You're always welcome to join me.
Wait! I forgot the fruit basket our friends gave me.
The initiation of an alternate temporal branch, triggered by a basket of local produce?
Precisely. A split-second choice that changed everything. While his back was turned, both Doc and the night rodent detective entered their respective portals. But Subject 253 didn't see who went into which one.
Bats? Doc?
Who went where? Which one do I take?
And that, Spud, is the definitive reconciliation of the file. A multi-decade loop kicked off by a smartphone, finalized by a basket of glowing produce and a 50-50 choice.
Which directly resulted in a 600% increase in this facility's nacho cheese consumption. and a large Sasquatch currently snoring in the entertainment room.
Now, Spud, about that game of billiards. I do believe I am due for a win by statistical probability.
Probability indicates you will sneeze during my break shot again. I shall prepare the table.
Come get some, you sons of bitches! What is going on here?
I am going to get you!
Stay away from me! Get away from me!
Okay. Really? No thanks, Doc.
Well, it's too late now. We've got a lightning bolt to catch.
Hey there, Squatch. Yep, it's me.
Finally. Now we can get back home.